One great personality from Navadvip, he said, the one thing I'm most concerned about and worried about within your ISKCON movement is I find that the devotees of ISKCON are not fearful of committing vaishnava aparadha. Because of a lack of culture and a lack of understanding of what Vaishnavism really is. We think we can say anything about anyone at any time. But the problem is, even if you're right, if you don't say it right, you're wrong. You may be literally correct about something, but fall down for saying it. And the world is a mirror of our own consciousness. Why do we see faults in others? Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said, only because I am filled with faults myself. If you're pure in heart, you'll see good in others. And if you do see a fault, you will speak with compassion. But we see faults in others because they're reflecting our own faults. That is the general principle. And when we read Srimad Bhagavatam, throughout it's talking about vaishnava aparadha. Duryodhana performed vaishnava aparadha. And what happened? Hiranyakashipu performed vaishnava aparadha. And what happened? Of course, we are not so fortunate. If we commit Vaishnava aparadha, we just fall down and suffer in this life or the next. Hiranyakashipu, he was a special aparadhi. Lord Narasimhadev gave him a special lesson. Durvas Muni performed aparadha to Ambarish Maharaj. And despite being such a powerful, great sage and rishi, he was helpless, running for his life. There are many stories as such. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Gopal Chapala, Gopal Chakravarti, Amoga. Why are there so many of these lessons repeatedly told to us in the scriptures? Because it's not a detail. It is crucial to our spiritual survival. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made it so simple. Everything is contained in that one verse. Trinadapi sunichena taror iba sehishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sada hari. If we're humble, if we're forbearing, if we offer respect to others and not expect respect from one another, then we're always safe. Even if we're very powerful, if Krishna takes away his mercy, we have no strength to resist the temptations of Maya. That is the illusion. Nunam pramata kurate vikarma. We become mad when we have this desire for sense enjoyment. Srila Prabhupada said, the trouble with you devotees is he was especially talking about Western devotees. But because here in Bombay you are all so grossly westernized, anything Prabhupada said about the nice American and European boys and girls very much applies to you. Because most of the machines you're using are Western. When you go to, except for the brahmacharis, the clothes you wear is Western. You're speaking Western language. Haribol. You probably even drive Western cars. So yes, very westernized. Prabhupada said the problem with you Western people is you do not have enough fear of Maya. Maya is very powerful. She can devastate us and take everything away within a moment if we're inattentive. Our life can end in a moment, spiritually, materially, socially. We cannot procrastinate. We cannot think, some other time I'll get serious. Some other time I will be respectful to seniors. Some other time I will become more strict in my sadhana, in my regulative principles. Indra, he realized his mistake in a matter of minutes, and it was too late. Everything was gone. And we're thinking maybe next year, or the year after, or the year after. Oh, I'm still young, my hair is not gray yet. And for the brahmacharis, nobody knows if it's gray or not. If you let it grow some, you'll realize it's happening to me also. So this is the illusion of Maya, that we put what we need to do off for another time. But the problem is that time may never come, because by the time you expect that time will come, it may be too late. You may be in a helpless condition, an impossible condition. So we must be very careful. Lord Chaitanya said Vaishnava etiquette is the ornament that makes a devotee beautiful before God. This is culture. And the etiquette is essentially how we treat each other and how we treat Krishna on the altar, Radha Gopinath. They're watching 24 hours a day from within and without. Yes, Lord Brahma, he is chastising. You are such fools. Due to your material opulences, you thought you were entitled. You thought you were immune from offenses. And now look, you've lost everything. And as we have spoken, Brahma is condemning material opulence. I mean, Indra was as well. It's not worth being learned if it's going to cause you to be proud and think yourself better than others. It's better to be ignorant. Not ignorant, but it's better, you should be learned, but you may not be able to understand so with such opulences. It's better to be simple than to be learned and think yourself better than others. It's better to be poverty-stricken than to be rich and think yourself better than others. It's better to be emaciated, sickly, and diseased than to be healthy and strong and think yourself better than others. It's better to be ugly than to be beautiful and think you're better than others. This is what is being spoken in Srimad Bhagavatam. But if you have these opulences, if you have beauty or strength or knowledge or fame, and you understand the principle of etiquette, that I'm always the servant of the servant of the servant, then these opulences can be of great value in the service of the Lord.